What's up, y'all? What's up, peoples? I did a video that I haven't released yet about Izzy. You know what I'm saying? Israel Ramirez. That's the dude. They got killed in the vid during the video shoot for Busta Rhymes Touch It remix. So I just want to touch on that. I wanted to redo it. I didn't release it yet, but I decided to redo it and then just release this one instead. You know what I'm saying? Because Vlad. I see Vlad did an interview with Tony Ayo, and I don't know if he asked him about that situation. And quite frankly, I don't think any of us know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm gonna redo this video. So in 2000, it was 2000, 2006, 2007. It was 2006. They were shooting the video in one of the factories. You know what I'm saying? I guess they rented that shit out, and I'm from Williamsburg, so I'm real familiar with that area. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's like that's like the border of Williamsburg, Bushwick, and Greenpoint. You know what I'm saying? And coming from Williamsburg, if you hit that area, you're going straight into Greenpoint. If you make like a right, then you're close to Bushwick. And at nighttime, that's no man's land. On the weekends too, because it's mostly, well, a lot of the small factories got turned into bars now, but there's still a lot of factories around. There's mostly an industrial area, and during the nighttime is like no man's land. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something were to go down during the nighttime, you know what I'm saying? By the time the cops get there, whoever killed somebody is gone. You know what I'm saying? Or the people that did it's gone. So also right near there, there's a bridge that goes to Sunnyside, Queens, and then not too far away from there, like I would say maybe 6 or 7 blocks away from where they shot the video, there's the BQEs right there. And as soon as you hit the BQE, if you get on the BQE, as soon as you hit it, you know what I'm saying, going south, then you're in Queens, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, you can hit Long Island if you want, and then you're good, you know what I'm saying? The other way, you end up deeper in Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is pretty big, you know. I don't know if the dudes that killed Izzy, if they went to Brooklyn and stayed there, because Brooklyn is big and it's more spread out. Queens is big, but Brooklyn is more spread out. And I guess you can hide there, but Queens is big, and then you got Long Island, so more than likely, I think the dudes, and once you hit Sunnyside, Queens, or the other Long Island City, Queens is right across from Brooklyn also. So as soon as you hit Sunnyside or Long Island City, that's all industrial. It's all highways, you know what I'm saying? And you could just skirt out there and get away with shit. So more than likely, whoever did it probably hit one of the bridges, either the BQE or the other bridge, and Polanski, and from there, I more than likely, if the dudes that didn't know the area and they was smart, which they obviously are, they probably hit Queens, and then, you know what I'm saying, maybe Long Island, and then from there, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of foul that nobody has spoken to the police to this day except one person, and one person came forward. It's a weird situation, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be accurate as possible, because I was in Williamsburg at the time, but, I'm from the east side, so, I had just came. It probably happened when I just came home. I think I came home a little late. It was around the evening time. It's not like an area I frequent that area now more, But at that time, having a job I had, and then my hangout spots weren't really near that area of Greenpoint. You know what I'm saying? My area hangout spots was mostly on the east side and maybe a little on the south side. And but I remember seeing reading something in the internet, and then something about the Green Reaper, and something like he's a bodyguard, and I was trying to find that video recently, and I couldn't find that video. For some reason, it got taken down. But this particular bodyguard said that he showed, because there were two stories that came out, because there were two different altercations. One involving G Unit and one involving some dudes from Brooklyn, both, with Swiss Beats. You know what I'm saying? So this particular bodyguard was like, it was some Brooklyn kid that did it. He got mad because he couldn't be in a video shoot. He wanted to get put on, and he felt like Swiss Beats was playing him, so he came back with some dudes and stuff. And he seemed real convincing. And if that's what happened, that's what happened. And the other dude that came forward, he never went on YouTube. He on the low, he talked to the police. I guess he was one of the workers there. He was like around my age, and so he's a young dude. And basically, he said that the other story was more accurate. Like, it involved somebody from G Unit. You know what I'm saying? And Rod Digger even implied that in her interview on Vlad TV. And I haven't watched the Tony Yayo interview. I want to see the full video. But from the clips I scrolled through, I haven't seen. It didn't look like he asked him about that situation. But I'm gonna wait until the whole video comes out. But I'm gonna put this one out right away. I don't get, because I think it's important to have a discussion about that. You know what I'm saying? But the dude that came forward on the low to the police, he said, yeah, that somebody, that there was some kind of altercation, either with Lloyd Banks, because I think Lloyd Banks was in the song, or Tony Yayo. I want to if that's accurate or not. Lloyd Banks was definitely there though, and some dudes that was with Lloyd Banks, you know what I'm saying, got into it with Swiss Beats, and that's when, and then that's when Busta and the Bodyguard came out. So there's two different stories, you know what I'm saying. But then you got Rod Digger, and she's saying that in that day, that night, was the first time that anybody from G Unit saw Swiss Beats, and so she's implying that, you know what I'm saying. And she didn't see it. She was inside, of course. And again, I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? Like, but knowing the situation, knowing that, Cassidy was in this, I believe Cassidy was in the song Swiss Beats. That's his man. They did a video making fun of 50, you know what I'm saying? So, regardless of what happened, right? Busta Rhymes and Swiss Beats was out there, and they could have talked to the police, and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of whack. I think that's kind of foul. So I don't think, and from what I heard, he was, Israel Ramirez was close with Busta, and that's his man, and and I can't bury Busta for that. I don't know why he didn't talk to the police. Maybe he has his reasons, and maybe he wants to take care of the situation himself. All good, you know what I mean? Like, something like that happens. Sometimes the street justice, and sometimes the street justice works, but I don't know if it did. None of us know if it did. But I still think that the right thing to do is at least, do it for his families, to talk to the police, tell them what happened. Because I would like to know, what the truth was. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody should have to die for protecting his friend who was protecting his friend Swiss Beats. You know what I'm saying? No one has to die for beat. I know by being a bodyguard, it comes with the territory. I guess it's a dangerous job, being a bouncer, all that. Get stabbed, shot. But in a video shoot over music, whether it's some Brooklyn dude who got mad because he didn't get put on the video, or whether it's somebody from G Unit who decided to take it upon himself to try to aim at Swiss Beats because they didn't like the fact that Cassie was making fun of 50. Regardless of what the real issue was, he shouldn't have to die. Nobody shot. There's no reason for somebody who has nothing to do with music to go to that video shoot and kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So, you know, it's a sad situation, and his family has every right to be mad. It's a shame that there ain't too many YouTube videos about that situation. So I only seen a new video of somebody that's younger than me who talked about that situation, but I was already trying to do music at that time, and I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember watching it on TV, and it's crazy because there was no announcement on the radio or on TV that there was gonna be a video show in that area. So it was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, but rest in peace to Israel Ramirez, you know what I'm saying? The brother didn't have to die like that. You know what I'm saying? He had a baby girl, he had family, he had a mom's. So that baby girl, you know, grew up, she's growing up. She's, you know what I'm saying? This was like 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago. So she grew up without her father. I believe he had a baby girl. And that's a tough situation. You know, I know how it feels not to even have a father, let alone not to have a father because he was killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a stupid situation. Whoever pulled the trigger was a fucking idiot. He was dumb and stupid. He had nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bring the streets to music. The hip hop music comes from the streets. You don't have to bring the streets into hip hop, because there's nothing. If you want to talk about, you want to keep it real and bring the streets to hip hop, then you're bringing all that gutter shit with it. You're bringing all the violence, the drugs. That's what we got right now in rap music. With all this drill shit and this thug shit in general, the thug era, the East versus West. That's what happens when you bring all that street shit into music. Because music shouldn't have to be about killing somebody. You know, you don't kill somebody over a music video or not being in a music video. You know what I'm saying? No one should have to die over something like that. You know? I mean, we're kind of like a fucked up country right now. But, you know what I'm saying? So, so the reason why I didn't release the other video was because, again, I kind of threw Tony Yellow's name completely, and I don't know if he was even there or not. You know, I know Lloyd Banks was there, but maybe I'm wrong. But so I want to be a little bit more accurate in this video, and then I'm gonna fucking release it, because I'm not gonna wait to see if Vlad asked him, you know, the question, you know, the big elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? Because a man died, an innocent person died. And, you know, we could talk all this talk about gentrification, everybody moving into our neighborhood, trying to move us out. But when we keep doing shit like that, when we degrade our own neighborhoods and kill each other and kill innocent people, then we in some cases we probably deserve to be kicked out. You know, we probably deserve to have our neighborhoods be like that. I don't believe that, but you're proving like the rich white people and the developers otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was kind of a messed up situation that should have never happened. You know? And rest in peace to the brother. You know, my condolences to his family and his daughter, she's a young woman now probably. And you know, when Izzy was killed, he was 29. I was 20. Yeah, I want to say 27. I could have been 26 though, because I can't exactly remember what year it was. I feel like it was 2006, 2007. 2006, I was 27. 2008, I was 28. 2007, yeah, I was 28. 2006, I was 27. So Izzy was 29, so that means he was like 2 or maybe 3 years older than me. You know, and I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm slim, but I'm bulked up. I work out, but I never thought about being a bodyguard because the shit you have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being a bossy dude. Cause to be a bodyguard, and there's nothing wrong with laying the law down if you're a bodyguard. If you see something stupid happening, I mean, that's your job. I mean, maybe if somebody gave me some good bread, then I'll be like, okay, I'll be a bodyguard for this video shoot. you know, um, but I do believe every bodyguard should be strapped and armed. You know what I'm saying? Because of a situation like that. I don't know if he was strapped or not, but I believe. You know what I'm saying? The bodyguard that came forward claiming there was some Brooklyn kids that did it. He said he had his gun on him. So I don't know. I don't remember if Izzy had a gun or not. But you know, it was a stupid situation, and the dude that did it, the dudes that were involved, are real ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Evil dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like those dudes had nothing to do with music. They had nothing to do with music. These were some street cats that should have stayed in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And I went back to the video once recently, and that was it. I got the album at home. The album was kind of alright. My favorite song was New York shit, because I like the longer version because he shouts out everybody. The longer version is not on the CD. It might be on the cassette tape, but I stopped buying. I think the tapes were already. They were already stopped selling tapes at that time. Virgin Records was still open, but they closed right after that. There's no more music stores now, but I like the 12-inch version that I heard Flex play, where he's shouting out everybody, including leaders of the new school. That was the group that Busta was in the beginning, back in '91. So, I think I'm surprised nobody in hip hop really mentions Izzy's name. You know what I'm saying? So as an independent artist, I stopped doing music right now, but I do consider myself an artist, and as an artist, I'm bringing up Izzy. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the afterlife, so I know he's somewhere. His energy is somewhere, and he wants justice. My condolences to his family. And that's all I have to say. Peace.